For 15 days of war, 5,000 targets struck across Iran, but one place remained untouched, the Kharg Island. But that changed. Kharg Island, 8 kilometers of coral, 50 kilometers off Iran's southwestern coast. You've almost certainly never heard of it, but Iran's enemies never stopped thinking about it. 90% of every barrel of oil Iran sells to the world, the money that funds its soldiers, its proxies, its entire war machine, leaves from this one place. One island, one valve. Turn it off, and the Islamic Republic bleeds out. For days, Trump chose not to turn it off, but then it changed its mind. Iran's coastline is almost entirely too shallow for the massive supertankers that carry oil across the world. Kharg is the exception. Sitting at the edge of deep water, purpose-built jetties on its eastern shore designed for exactly one thing: getting oil out. On a normal day, 1.5 million barrels leave from here. In the weeks before this war, Iran pushed that to nearly 4 million, double the rate. They knew the attack was coming. They were filling every tank, loading every ship while they still could. 18 million barrels stockpiled on the island itself. Abu Zerfuzan, Darude pump crude through a web of undersea pipelines to Kharg. It arrives, gets processed, gets stored, gets loaded onto supertankers at the island's eastern jetties. Those ships sail southeast through the Strait of Hormuz and mostly onto China, Iran's single largest oil customer. That is the chain. That is Iran's entire economic lifeline, compressed into one island, one terminal, one door. And today, Trump knocked Iran hard. At Trump's direction, the United States Central Command executed one of the most powerful bombing raids in the history of the Middle East and totally obliterated every military target in Iran's crown jewel, Kharg Island. Military targets destroyed, but the oil terminal, the storage tanks, the petrochemical plant, all of it deliberately, carefully left standing. This was a message, not a demolition. And then Trump added the sentence that stopped every trading floor on Earth. However, should Iran or anyone else do anything to interfere with the free and safe passage of ships through the Strait of Hormuz, I will immediately reconsider this decision. Clearly, Trump is not saying the oil infrastructure is safe. He is saying it is safe for now. And the condition under which it stops being safe is Iran doing the one thing Iran has every reason to do: closing the strait. This is not restraint. It is a loaded gun on the table with one condition attached. Iran responded within the hour. The armed forces declared that any strike on their oil means the immediate destruction of energy assets belonging to any company cooperating with America anywhere in the region. Both sides have now told each other exactly what they will do next. Oil crossed $100 a barrel before this strike even landed. JP Morgan warned this week, hit the oil infrastructure, crude goes to $150. That is not an oil story. That is a food story, a fuel story, a cost of living shock for every country that imports energy, which is almost every country on Earth. 20 million barrels pass through the Strait of Hormuz every single day, a fifth of all the oil consumed on Earth. Iran closes that strait, and the world runs short. This is the trap both sides are now standing in. America has told Iran, touch the strait and we destroy your oil. Iran has told America, touch our oil and we destroy the strait. The bombs have fallen and the military targets are rubble. And somewhere on Kharg Island, in tanks the size of city blocks, 18 million barrels of Iranian crude are sitting untouched in the morning heat. The question is not whether Trump can destroy the Kharg Island, but the question is what stopping it can cost. Not Iran, but the entire world.